嘿，大家好，我是 Ariel，欢迎回来。今天呢，我跟 Nico 在一起，我们要看一下他住在一个 Tesla 里面，已经住了1年了。我们来听听他的故事。这个视频会是英文，因为 Nico 他讲英文，我会放中文字幕。那我们就赶快开始吧。Here is my friend Nico,
Hello.
and here is his house, the Tesla. I met Nico recently and found his story to be really inspiring for my audience here who are into a simple life and a financial freedom life. So I kind of wanted to share Nico's story and his home with you guys. So Nico, why don't you do an introduction?
Yeah, hi, my name is Nico, and I built the world's first Tesla van. Basically, I converted it by taking out the passenger seat and putting a bed frame in there. So now it gets to skip rent, hotels, campground fees, and all that, and save money and live a free life, basically.
What's your background? You used to live in Silicon Valley, right?
Yeah. So I used to live in like Fremont area, California. And then I used to work at Tesla for about 5 years.
Do you mind sharing what your job title or job responsibility was at Tesla?
Yeah, I was a production supervisor, so hands-on building the Model Y. So literally this car, I was making the body panels.
Wow.
And yeah, I had to manage about 50 plus associates at each time. And
Wow.
we were working 12-hour shifts, 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
That's
and,
a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
But was it good money?
It's good money. I was making at the highest $120,000 a year salary. So
Salary alone is $120,000.
Yeah. I started
nice.
entry level at 19 an hour, basic entry level job, and worked my way up slowly. So
How many years?
5 total years.
Oh.
1.5 years as a regular entry level. I started at $19 an hour. I made 24 an hour a year later, and then I made 85,000 the next year after that, and then topped out at 120. Yeah.
That's pretty fast growth.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. Until last year in April, I got laid off. Part of the mass layoffs, which 14,000 people got laid off at the same exact time.
Wow.
Unexpectedly.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I decided to sell my house with my parents, and it was about a $1.2 million house, so it was a very big house, and yeah, we just decided to sell it. And then I made the nomadic decision to live in my car. Yeah, I've been doing kind of van life for a whole year now. I've been saving a lot of money, not paying the rent.
You mentioned you stealth camp quite a bit. Are you scared or nervous or feel like you stand out?
Stealth camping in a Tesla, not many people think that people are in the Tesla because it's just a regular kind of everyday car that everyone kind of drives. In the beginning, I was parking in business lots, and that was fine until I got a person looking through my window. It was actually a homeless man, and he had his blanket. Found out by looking at my car cameras, because there's car cameras, anyone that goes near it, it starts recording.
Oh.
And so I found that footage a month after the fact, and I got pretty scared.
Oh.
So that's when I decided to park inside neighborhoods instead, because business lots have some homeless coming in and out.
The neighborhood lots, but you never got a knock from the people reporting you.
No,
that's
thankfully
good.
not
That's
yet.
good.
Hopefully not.
That's the most I'm scared of. I also want to park in communities and neighborhoods, but for example, the neighborhood I live in, people all know what car you drive. So if there is a new car, somebody might report you to the police. So I'm always scared of that.
I'll have my window car covers, so I'll put all the covers and it's black. So on the outside, when you look, you can't really look in. That helps me too as well, kind of deter people from seeing what's inside. Because that homeless man looked through my window, he was like this.
Oh my god.
And I had my car window covers
I'll be
up.
so scared.
Yeah.
The taser ready.
I have a weapon, so.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact, I used to car camp in the parking lot at Tesla to skip the commute, because the commute was 3 hours. I didn't want to do that.
Wow.
Yeah, car camp in the parking lot. I showered at the gym, or showered at Tesla, and I slept in the parking lot, so I had a full 7 or 8 hours of sleep. And that's how I got into the car living kind of lifestyle.
You decided to change the lifestyle and not go find another corporate job after the layoff because...
It was tough trying to find another job because, I don't know, the market was very tough at that time. And like, it was hard to kind of, even with my experience, like trying to find another job, the same pay, it was very difficult. And it kept hitting like you get an interview and then you don't get hired. And it's kind of like, you kept repeating the same process. And so, yeah, I started working at GNC as a retail store manager.
Oh,
yeah, at
GNC.
the time.
Okay.
Yeah, only for like 2 months until I figured out I was making more money on YouTube than it was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I was just quit the job and just do YouTube and travel full time.
Since you live in this rig full time, today we're in a campground. We had to pay like $35 per night.
Yeah.
But usually you don't pay for living overnight. No rents, no campground fees and all that. So you just living here and park where?
Yeah, so I park in like neighborhoods and stuff. So I'll find like a gym, Anytime Fitness, and then I'll park in the neighborhood nearby. Pretty much find like a fence line where no houses are at. Pretty much park there, and then I don't have to pay rent, and then I skip kind of the campground fees. And hotels, on average in US, it's $150 a night. Yeah, it could get pretty expensive if you keep doing it. So I found out different ways to save money, and I'll have a fridge in here, it's electric, and I don't spend money eating out too as well.
So you're basically rent-free, and then you have a refrigerator, have a power bank that's charged of solar, so you don't pay for electricity. You have to pay for water?
I'll go to the gym, and then they have the water spigot.
Yeah,
for the water tank.
So you shower in the gym, and then you pay the monthly fee for the gym. How much is that?
$40 a month.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Where do you get drinking water?
Drinking water is the same at the gym. They'll have the water filter.
Oh, the water fountain.
Yeah, water fountain.
Oh, you just fill up your jug.
Yeah, I fill up the jug. I have like 5 gallons all the time with me, and they're all filtered. So
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to pay for anything then, and the car is paid off. What year is this car?
2021 Tesla Model Y.
Oh.
Yeah, made the decision to pay it off last year in June.
How much was the car when you bought it?
I bought it at $50,000. Right now the market is kind of low, so now it's valued at around $25,000. So in just about 2 years or 3 years time, it lowered almost half this value. And I always tell my followers too, like, don't buy new cars.
But you put a lot of miles on there. What's the mileage now?
Yeah, it's at 130,000 miles now, which is quite a lot. It's getting there.
What's the longest mile range can these cars drive?
They say it's around 300,000, but we'll see, because this one already has 2 battery replacements. It's pretty crazy. Battery died twice, but then again, not everyone's living in their car like I am. Kind of a special case scenario.
And you also don't pay for charging, or do you?
Sometimes I don't pay charging. Find like a hotel that has free charging, and then sometimes, well, I have to supercharge my car, which is around $15 to $25. Depending on what time of day. When the superchargers are really congested and busy, and it's during like the afternoon time, the chargers will be more expensive. Whereas like PM, no one's there, and it's just you, it'll be a lot cheaper, like $15.
Yeah, that's smart. I watched your video where you talked about choose this lifestyle because you had a 5-year plan to become financially free. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, so at the time, I was looking at dividend stock. You put like $300,000 into it, and you get about, was it like $1,500 per month residually just by parking your money in there? Get an average of 6% return. I'm in the first year of it now and been saving money and stuff.
So you wanted to like get out of the rat race and get out of the corporate and become in control of your own finance.
Yeah.
How much do you spend now per month?
Per month, I spend around $2,200 per month, about 22, 23, even with living like this, because there's a lot of like business expenses too with being a full-time YouTuber and stuff. Like, I'm saving just about $1,000 to $1,500 per month. And
nice.
That's with this YouTube full-time.
So you still save money nowadays?
Yeah, that's the whole goal, right? Is to not have the rent.
Nico's been doing YouTube for 1 year now, and you grow from 0 to 60K subscribers almost.
Yeah, just about.
That's impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's not easy. But you get a niche, you live in your Tesla, and you have your full build-outs and everything.
Yep.
It's hard to find this kind of channel.
Yeah, YouTube's a different journey. I've been figuring out some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. It's all up and down thing.
I'll show you Nico's van inside out.
This is my outdoor kitchen concept. So I have a gas burner stove right here, and I have a wash bucket. And this is my soap.
Oh, cute.
Okay, there's my bowl. Everything safe space.
Yeah.
And if I had to choose anything that I couldn't live without, it would be this Dometic water pump. Basically, it's electrical. So you press it and then water come out. And I hooked it up to a 3-gallon tank in here. And then when I close it, it's just flat. And I also have these slide out drawer systems too. So when I need extra room, I can put on top of there. So that's the kitchen. I put that in there. Let me show you guys the bed setup. Okay, so this is my bed frame that I built in here. I took out the passenger seat. That's how I get in. Oh. Yeah, so this is how I sleep basically. It's all a custom bed frame. I made the bed frame with my friend. We took about 3 days to create this. Yeah, there's a lot of head height room here. You do have the sun roof right here on the top, so it's pretty chill. Got a lot of head height. I'm 5'8", so just for size reference.
Can you lay flat in here?
Yeah, like I'll go right here like this.
Oh, this is how you sleep?
Yeah, that's how I sleep.
Oh.
Go like this. A lot of people say like I'll be kicking the screen and stuff, which I've kicked sometimes, but you can watch Netflix, YouTube, all through the screen right there. It's kind of a cool thing. That's the bed frame. Let me show you guys the front. So show you the front of the car. So everything is controlled through the app. You just click one button and the front pops open. Yeah, this is where I store all my clothes. I do like roll all my clothes. That way it's a lot more compressed. Put all my clothes in here, it's all in packing cubes. There's a lot of storage space in there because there's no engine. It's like full electric. I like having that. I just have a little light here because sometimes it gets too dark. A lot of space, all my clothes sit there. And then when I close it, it just disappears, man. There's nothing there. That's the front of the car. Let me show you guys my battery pack setup. A lot of people find this like very weird, but I do have a microwave in my car. And they'd be like, why do you have a microwave in a microwave? Well, because it's easier to cook leftovers. I'm saving money. So, yeah, we got a microwave right here, powered by my EcoFlow battery pack, which is in the center right here. For 2 minutes of use, it just decreases about 5% of power. That's how I power the microwave. I do have a solar setup. So these are my solar panels. I'll pretty much show you right here. Yeah, so that's my solar setup. I get free energy from the sun to power my microwave. And it's like foldable too. And so all you gotta do is fold it. And then you just put it in. It's my roof box. And so I store like a camping chair, my table, and its fingerprint. So yeah, whoa, I store a lot of extra stuff. I'll have all my extra stuff I don't need, like a freaking skateboard. And I travel the city sometimes, and I used to skateboard for like 7 years, so I know how to board and stuff. Also holds like tire repair kit and all that. And it has a solar panel on top too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only like 100 watts. It charges a small power bank, so I'll be able to charge up like my mini fan and stuff like that. This is the extra cargo space, so that way it's not very crowded in the car.
So what's the future, Nico?
Currently like on a kind of 50-state road trip, and my kind of priority is kind of see the world, see the US and travel. I take it day by day. Don't really try to look too far ahead in the future because then I get a little anxious. I like traveling right now. Yeah, I just take it day by day.
It's nice to have that mindset. For me and a lot of my audience, we want to plan everything out to the T. When are we going to do this and that? How much money are we going to get this year and next year? It's actually create a little bit of anxiety, but taking it day by day is what I'm learning. It's a concept I'm trying to adapt to and learn. Yeah, I feel like life, you don't have to be so harsh on yourself.
It's good to have goals and stuff, but sometimes it's a little balance of like taking it day by day versus having a set date.
Do you have any suggestion for someone who wants to start this lifestyle?
If you want to start this lifestyle, I highly suggest going on like a day or two car camping to test it out. Because the thing with this is like you could always go back inside the house before you commit too hard. And then once 1 or 2 days you're kind of comfortable with it, try a week or two. And then you'll figure out slowly that you need certain things. So go on YouTube, kind of research, how do you get a fridge set up? How do you get power banks to work in? Soon learn after a few weeks what you need and what you don't need. And you'll find out too is like you can live with a lot less. So you'll start chucking a lot of things out that you don't need. Yeah, start slow and then you'll soon build up.
I love it. A minimalistic lifestyle, no rent, no obligations of any financial burden.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Cool because you get to save it, invest it, and then see it grow.
Yeah, so for anyone out there who are thinking to quit your job, or if you lost your job recently, I mean, it happens quite often here actually in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Try it out, like Nico said, a day or two, a week and two, and see if you like it. You don't need to have a Sprinter van.
Yeah, I see people do it in like RAV4s, like Toyota RAV4s. I see people even do it in smaller cars, like what is it, Toyota Prius.
Oh, Toyota Prius, yes, we've seen that before. I think anything is possible if you want to try it. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look look easier in the summer, in the spring, because it's hotter. But know that weather is a prominent issue. The wind, rain. In the winter, it's a lot harder because it's colder too as well. In those times, I kind of like hunker down and go to my parents' place for a little bit.
I see. The weather definitely play into it. Your setup is good. You have a Tesla has a camping mode.
Oh yeah. So camp mode, 70 degrees the whole night. You could pretty much have like a electric hotel when you're anywhere. And so that helps out with like heat or extreme cold.
Hearing from Nico's story, we know that life can be in many ways. It doesn't have to be the set path that society or your parents tell you. You can try different things out, and this is a new lifestyle. Thank you, Nico, for coming to our channel and show us your rig, hearing your story. And Nico is on YouTube and Instagram. I'll be sharing all of his socials in the description box. So go follow him and see his journey traveling all over the US in his Tesla van. All right, thank you, Nico.
Thank you for having me.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. 感谢我的会员小伙伴们：张庚、周宇、Anna 吴、Jason Cole、Tony Q。谢谢你们。